to deal with today is pool safety. That's a must. So whilst Dad was at work, I spoke to Mum about the dangers of that and fixing it. The facts are accidents happen and they can be fatal. Okay, so what I've done is brought baby Brian here to give us a clear example of pool safety. I supplied Mum with a pool alarm system that have monitors as wristbands to go on the children's wrists. Bracelet, you know, like a... And then, baby Brian decides that he's going to get curious and have a look at the pool. And it looks quite inviting. And then just because young children do, because the water's fun and it's playful, he steps back and he says, I'm going to run and I'm going to jump. I certainly believe seeing a baby doll float in a swimming pool brings home the reality of what could be, but more for Mum to recognise the importance of making sure she always supervises the children and that an alarm is a precautionary device. There are two, one for Thomas and one for Carly, okay? Does that mean that you think because they're running around here, you decide, oh, I'm going to have a good chin wag with my girlfriend on the phone for half an hour? Never, never. Because as quick as it takes you to pick up the phone,
you want to expose the children to the pool so much, but yet you want to feel safe too. Oh, it matches, Thomas. It matches your shorts. Now I have both. I have the best of both worlds.
The next thing I want to be able to do is to create some space for the kids to have fun away from the pool so they can ride their scooters and enjoy. So when Dad came home from work, we all got busy rearranging the patio area. If this door is locked and you know that there's an area for the younger ones, for example, Thomas, what can you do with this space here that would allow him to feel like he was riding his bike and going on a scooter?
We could do another slide or something for Thomas over here. I mean, we had a sandbox for Kaylee when she was little.
Yeah, whatever. Joe's got a lot of great ideas, but as far as clearing out and making room, I know in reality that it's not going to stay that way. This table's heavy.
I know.
I'm not moving it in and out.
I know.
Because this is where the fan
But
is.
just move it over a little bit in the center so he can go around it. We can move the chairs aside and I can bring them back.
Whatever.
John might be trying to sabotage the teaching, but I'm not going to allow it. If he wants to make the comments he makes, he can do it. It's only making him look like a fool.
What's the big deal? You're like, whatever, like you can't be bothered to see where Mum's coming from. We're trying to make something safe here.
Try to move the table.
Why would you not want anything to do with creating more space for your younger children to play in that's safe whilst your wife is at home raising your children?
If I can at least have it to where I'm not constantly running outside checking on the kids. Thomas can come out here while I'm getting stuff done.
Here. For this week, for this coming week, let's move it. Come on. Because you know it's going to go back.
Just move it a little bit.
There.
John not participating and not getting the fact that I need certain things done is completely frustrating. I have someone there that's going to help me get myself under control so I can get my children under control. And if he can't see that, that's his own problem.
That's it. Attaboy. That's what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? It was so clear that Dad was just going to push all the time and resist anything I put into place here with the family. And I just wasn't going to let it deter what I needed to do.
No.
Yes. No hitting. I wanted to show Mum the first step of my discipline technique. Come down to his level and with a firm voice. No hitting.
No hitting, Thomas. No hitting.
No puddles. Put the flag on the floor.
I've been around Thomas since he was born, and I haven't seen him scream like that. Not once. This boy was fine all afternoon.
Okay. So
Then all of a sudden he's screaming and crying.
John took
So-
the flag from
So what happened was...
Let him have the flag. Why did John take it? That aggravated me to no end. And I went and grabbed him, because enough's enough. It's ridiculous.
No, it's not ridiculous.
It is
Can you give me a
ridiculous.
minute, please, so that I can talk to you about this? Dad says that he's doing this because it's what Thomas needs. And actually, I think Dad's doing this because it's what he needs. Can you just put Thomas down for a moment so that I can have a talk with you? He's frustrated, he's angry. He knows that what I'm about to do is to create change, and he's fighting the change.
This isn't about me.
Well then,
Okay.
if this isn't about you, can you
It's
please
not
respect
about
what I
me.
have to say?
I respect what you're saying.
Okay, well then, let me finish talking.
But I mean, I'm just saying this
You're
boy,
not letting me
I
finish
had no
talking.
problem with this boy the
This
whole
is
time
not
I was
about
with
you.
him. And all of a sudden we're forcing
we're
issues
not.
on the kid. And
No, we're not, John. If you would just give me the respect to let me finish, I'll tell you exactly what went on. He's been very against what I'm trying to teach Shannon right now. I find it incredible that somebody would be so rude when, they've asked for my help. To me, it doesn't add up. Now, you're either a husband that's in for supporting Shannon learning this, or you're not.
I'm not much for the modern parenting per se. When I grew up, I didn't have timeouts, and I learned to listen to my mom and dad.
I'm here to help your family.
Okay,
Have some patience with me.
all right.
Dad says he's going to cooperate. When?
Coming up on SuperNanny. Can Dad learn to help with discipline?
Watch. I want Daddy. You want Daddy? Play some straight back, John.
Or will Mom have to handle this one all on her own? When SuperNanny returns.